they polish?
That's something.
It's still in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tight fit right there, huh?
I'm putting y'all's injectors in it and I ain't green.
The other day we were testing, like, what the fuck are the cools working before the polish? So we put a spare outside.
This thing might change up the game a little bit.
He said it's cool without the e-gate.
I don't know, something
Oh, they probably just stripped the gear off. Oh, yeah. Or the whatever.
For some reason, this one may have a little more life on this. So, how do we call a pro mod that's not a pro mod?
It's a stock appearing race car.
Stock appearing race car. Okay. Thank you for illustrating that.
Yeah. That's Duck's rules. Stock appearing, nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
Nope.
And it was nothing we needed to know about. What was it about?
The E-gate. We was talking about
No,
it.
it wasn't
E-gate.
E-gate. It has nothing about E-gate. It was about a fucking
Oh, it was about the ignition output on Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
The rising edge,
It was
falling edge,
nothing that means that needed to
smart
know.
coils.
Ever.
Now, do you guys need to know?
No, we did not.
Let me show y'all. Y'all see
When you
this?
have smart coils in the car,
This
you
is
select smart
Lewis's
coils. Know what I mean?
explanation of how you do
That's why I
something.
was explaining it. Like, you can't do that way. It
His
ain't
little
gonna
kid's
work.
version.
Ain't gonna work.
It's his kindergarten project.
Yeah. His 6-year-old was probably teaching him how to do something.
He was using the mouse, he didn't see it. I was on the phone and he was like, I don't know, because like it was either a grinding noise or the CO2. It wasn't crazy high, so that's like, okay, let's just see. He told me it's 1-to-1. We go down 1 pound of boost, we go up 1 degree of time.
Do we need to get the little kiddie play toy out so you can draw us some more pictures?
I need the etch sketch so I can prove my point there.
Yeah.
That's a badass lockup right there.
Lewis had this idea. He was going to put us for a loop, so he turns the lockup on the fucking two-step. And then he's trying to blame us.
Oh, you're doing that on camera now? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm on camera. I ain't scared.
I seen that.
You did it.
Yeah, you much. You came up and like, my lockup didn't work, boys. And I told you, yes, it did on the two-step.
Mr. Ziff,
Yes. Them are spark plug wires.
what the hell you brought here?
It's
What the hell is this?
just a baby small block with a little turbo.
Were you not like a Ford dude or something like that? Like when I met you, you had like a freaking Zephyr? Like some kind of oddball deal that nobody had and stuff like that. And then you had like a Fox body that looks more like a car show.
I've always had off-ball stuff.
Okay, but this ain't.
No,
This has how many brothers out there right now? Like 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. So you guys make like it's a full house of C7,
Yeah.
right now. But this is pretty unique.
I think it's the shiniest one.
Oh, by far.
Them other C7s are in
I never
some
saw
trouble.
a screw blower being polished. I never saw Pro Charger being polished. But somehow you figure out a way to get that big single, 140 millimeter single, to be shiny as hell. How the hell you do that?
You just know the right man and send it up north. He didn't have it in 7 days.
So how much weight you save on that? Because there was a lot of material in out, huh?
I don't know.
Damn, this thing's shiny. So if people already thought that the Fox body was shiny, this is the mirror 2.0.
This is, yeah.
So when did you go 3 seconds with a single turbo?
5 years ago in Radio Wars, went at 86.
86.
Mm-hmm. But a conventional big block Chevrolet with a 118. 386 at 190 something, 94. I don't know.
Yeah, 190 something, I remember that.
At 2,870 pounds.
All those classes, they being developed really aggressively lately, huh? Like 380 something, more likely won't even qualify on Pro 75 today. I remember back when Pro 75, let me say, was starting maybe or something. People would go like 411s or something like that, and people would like freak out. Oh, almost 3 seconds! And like RVW was going like 380s, maybe 370s back then. Now freaking RVW goes 349, and Pro 75 the record is a 66, 65.
For now.
You know. So for now, buddy, that's what you're telling me.
For now.
For now. What do you have? I can see from here like a.
It's a Teddy Hauser built C7. It's same 500-inch small block out of my Mustang. Harts 140, Roger 3-speed lockup. Mark Menscer struts all around.
Muscle milk shifter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what you get when you outrun Mark Mickey. He gives you a shifter with your name on it. That's what I got when we run at Carolina.
He inspired me to cut my sleeves off, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to work on these guns a little bit.
So-
They used to be there, they deflated.
So Michael doesn't race anymore, right? So he's not Little Ziff anymore. Cameron's trying to be Little Ziff now.
Yeah, he's
I
trying.
guess.
Clean him up a little bit.
I'm in Little Ziff preschool.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know this thing just made almost 4,100 horsepower?
What do you think is gonna run them?
I don't know.
390?
Maybe 86.
390, 201, something like that?
386, yeah. Yeah, baby step.
Well, we know, like, turbo cars are a challenge, right? Like, we always see big numbers on turbo cars, like always. Like, there's no turbo car that makes small power. Like, if you have a single 88, we talk about 2,000 plus to the tire. Like, it's unbelievable.
A properly built car, yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. But like, it's a real life challenge, you know, for a drag racer to have a turbo car competing at the front. And I think this combination is a new approach. Let me say, like, this vehicle is a new approach on this combination. Like,
I think the electronic wastegate control is going to be a game changer for the turbo combination to come back.
It is a game changer.
Yeah, I do too. I think Turbosmart's going to change the ways of turbo racing.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, because like, we've been into this for some time now, you know, trying to see how to work and which way is the best way. And honestly, like, this is not the first car that we did, right? Holder, right? He has a similar single turbo deal with that thing, and it's really promising. We can see there. And there's a drifting Ferrari, really cool car, that they did a similar approach, the charge pipe management instead of like the wastegate management, you know, for boost. Mm-hmm. And I think this is the next step. This may be what it takes for the turbo cars to be able to run, you know, to be competitive. Because, like, let's be honest, the nitros and belt or gear driven stuff, they are so easier to manage early. It's not about how much power you have. We know turbos always have more. Like that's nobody's fool enough to say, oh, the turbo car has less. They have more, but it's so tough, right? The early numbers is just so tough. It's so unpredictable. The power comes up early or later. It's not gear driven. It's not belt driven. It's whatever driven. You know, like the air, like the motor misfires the motor. Power management itself moves the turbo, and I think like the charge pipe electronic gate controller gonna change. It's gonna change the turbo game.
It definitely allows you to replicate the same thing easier over and over and over again.
Yes.
And then in some ways it can even help things spool faster.
Yeah.
It's big deal. I mean, like in order to get something like this to run properly, you have to try and make it run early, right?
Oh, 100%. That there's no way you're gonna outrun a guy 5-7 numbers out the back if you're 5-7 earlier.
That's right.
You know, you ain't doing. Like you may be a couple of numbers, 3 numbers quicker out the back, but then you need to be a couple to 3 slower early. If you're like 5, 7, 10 behind, you ain't catching.
Yeah, not enough room.
There's no 220 miles bull crap that's gonna make you catch. You're so behind. You catching, but you don't catch it, right? By the time you go to the stripe, you're still behind. You're hauling ass,
yeah.
but behind.
The other thing is that most of the outlaw racing stuff is 8th mile, right? So
Yes.
you run out of real estate real quick,
Yes.
especially when you're putting down power like any of these Pro 275 or RVW cars do. So
Yes. So when you had the twin turbo, so the Fox body was twin turbo, right? We made about the same power on the twin turbo, right?
We did.
We did like 4,100 or something like that.
4,100.
So how fast speed that car did?
206.
206. And what was the ET?
71.
Damn. And it was tough to handle.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
The car was tough to handle. Had to
Man,
have a lot of weight on the nose and stuff to stay
The
down.
last year, that thing whooped me everywhere I went. You know, but when you got to race guys that can go 940s and 950s, you know, you're really trying to lay on a turbo car to run with them to the middle. You know, we had 149, 150 front splits, but we could only go 101 or 103 60s. So
Those
when you
numbers
split,
can get.
so you know the track conditions are taking them numbers through the middle. It's different when you go 970s and go 150. You know, it's an easier deal. But cars taking the 150s and going so much slower to the 60, it's just harder to manage and get the cars to work. That's why we did this. We did this so, you know, we can run early numbers, you know, run with them.
And I can't wait. Like I can't wait to see cause like I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Chevy guy. Okay, I love Camaros, I love Corvettes, and when I first saw a couple of those Corvettes that came, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but I think Chris Daniels came up with the first Pro 75.
maybe, I don't know.
Pro 75 C7, I think was him.
Well,
I think so. I'm not sure. Okay, so it may be wrong. Don't get me personal on this. But like I saw that car, and the car is beautiful. The C7 is just a beautiful car. Like the vehicle is a nice vehicle. You know, it's I don't know if there's the right word, but it's freaking sexy. Like the car, you look at that thing, ooh, it's just nice. It's a nice vehicle. Mm-hmm. And when they transplanted that to a Pro 75, that's like stock appearance.
Right.
You know, it's a race car, but it's stock appearance. I think it's just plain awesome.
Yeah.
That car is a Pro Charger car, so it's almost the same thing that you have there, but yours is sideways, right? That thing is like, it's weird. Like it's facing forward. Right. This thing is sideways.
No zoomies,
you know?
though.
Yeah, no
And that thing
zoomies.
has zooms. This one doesn't have zoomies. You show up to the shop, you're like, man, it's too slick. There's nothing on the side, right? Like it's actually cool. Then we have Wooly with his screw blower, different combo.
Yep.
Right. We have this guy, single turbo, and is the other one a secret?
Probably.
Okay, so I can't tell. Well, we know there's another C7.
There's another one.
And
coming.
it's not the same combination.
No.
Right?
And it's not the same color.
It's not the same color. Like, oh, I know Chris is gonna change the color. Chris told me like, no, they're too similar. I'm gonna do orange. But like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is this: it's gonna be cool to see a long 2022, and more likely you guys fighting towards 2023.
Right.
Similar vehicles. Not because it's different from the Fox body, but like it's a nice vehicle. It's a beautiful platform with different combinations. So you're gonna have same car, let me say, right? Because it's a race car, so the chassis is not exactly the same. Different combinations, different weight packages, fighting each other. Approach 75. You know, that's gonna be really cool. A regular hood, a screw blower sticking out. You know, a turbo sideways, a Pro Charger on the front of the car. You know, like zoomies, a bullhorn. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty slick. Pretty slick.
I don't know if they're ready. but we ready.
Oof. Well, I don't know who is ready or not, okay, but like this machine, I think it's creating a lot of expectations for everyone involved. And
Yes.
next race, I bet Alabama,
Alabama.
this thing is gonna
Well, we
sing.
might have to shake up the no time world between now and then because we got.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about racing or showing numbers. I'm talking about like the first time out showing numbers, I bet it's gonna be Alabama, right?
It's gonna be Alabama.
Oof.
Now that since they canceled Memphis, it was gonna be Memphis.
Yes, yes.
But now we're gonna have to wait all summer.
So people are gonna need to wait all summer
All
to
summer.
see what this bad boy can do.
All summer.
Oh boy.
But I got a leash on me right now. So I guess till I get permission to get the leash off of me,
Okay.
I got
okay.
to ride with, I got baby steps.
Okay, let's see it. It's a new car, right?
New car.
We need to start slow.
Yeah.
Let's start with like 20 pounds of booze, 30 pounds of booze.
Yeah, I think that over there was like 3 passes. Yeah, so we was pretty easy on it.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen. Well, I believe you guys didn't see the last run, but the last run was actually pretty wicked. We tried to turn it up the car. We don't know how far can we go, but we went pretty far, and the run was really cool. So watch out, look to this run, see all the details, because this thing was wicked.